Okay, would you state your name, please?
Sam Moore.
And Sam, will you tell us what your project was about?
It was about digital drawings and paper drawings.
Okay, and can you give the reasons why you chose your topic?
I've been drawing ever since I was little, and it's always been a thing that I had, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to show other people.
And what was your product goal? Like, what did you want your finishing product to
Oh,
be?
I wanted to have a poster board with like one side would be the digital drawings, and then the other side would be paper drawings, and then basically in the middle just have like explanations and stuff.
Okay. Now, how was it challenging to you?
It was challenging to like think of like everything to draw because I mean, usually sometimes there's no inspiration, sometimes there is, and then you fall into those times that there's no inspiration, and it's just hard to pick a topic or what you want to draw.
How did you find your inspiration?
Uh, well, I have a big mind, and so I thought of these aliens and doing like human activities, kind of like if they had something, or if they like what it would be like to live in their world and everything. And so I just kind of drew about that, and I'm gonna put that on the poster board.
That's awesome. Okay. What global context did you use?
Creative thinking.
And how did that fit with what you were
Uh,
doing?
that fit into what I was doing because I needed to be a creative thinker to think about all the drawings that I was gonna do, like paper and digital drawings.
And what skills did you have to have before you could even do your project?
Skills.
Like what other prior? Because you said you'd been
Oh
drawing
yeah.
since you were
Uh,
younger.
yeah. I've never took any lessons or anything, but I've just lots of practice drawing different kinds of things in different kind of ways. This digital drawing kind of stuff is new to me, and so I'm just now starting to get the hang of it.
And how did you do it with digital? What tools do you use?
Basically, I have a computer that's like a touchscreen, and it has a little pencil that you can use with it. And so I go onto this app that's free, and basically just sketch everything out. It's a lot of like, it uses a lot of symmetry to get everything like where you want it on the paper, but it's a lot of fun.
How long have you been using that app?
Um, I want to say since fall break, so October.
Okay, so just this year. So what research did you do for your project, or how did you hear about that app or digital drawing?
Um, I actually went on YouTube to go look up like what apps are free because there's Adobe Drawing something, but it's really expensive and I didn't want to pay that kind of money, so I just looked up on YouTube like easy free drawing apps that I could use, and then I had it on my iPad, but then I downloaded it on my computer,
And you
and
really,
then
what's the
yeah,
name of the app?
um, I have no clue.
That's okay. And that was really the most useful is
Yeah.
getting that app. That's
Hmm.
the thing. And then is your computer a special one or?
No, it's just a we have Chromebooks here. It's kind of like a newer version of the Chromebook. I got it for my birthday.
Oh, nice. Okay, now we're going to talk about the planning. What criteria did you use to evaluate your outcome? Like, for example, when you look at it, how do you decide if it's like good
Oh,
art or whatever?
um, well, not every drawing is gonna be perfect, and it's not gonna turn out how you want it to. But I don't think that you should just quit. I think you should keep at it, and you can make changes along the way, and then once it's finished, if you don't like it, then change things there and here and all that, and then basically get it to what you want. And that's what I had to do a lot of the times, especially in like sketching it out and like what's gonna go where on the paper and everything like that.
Were there any drawings you had to just start all over on?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's this one I wanted to make it where this alien was drinking like milk out of the fridge, and like the fridge was behind him, but I couldn't like. Basically, he was gonna be like sitting on his butt, and his back would be on the fridge, and I couldn't get his legs right how I wanted them to,
Mm.
so I just restarted.
Did you still use that
Yeah,
concept?
I used that, and then I redid the whole drawing, and it turned out how I wanted it to.
Do you think it was difficult to meet your criteria? Are you hard on yourself or?
No, I'm not that hard on myself. I usually got opinions from one of my other friends that draws, and so, he kind of helped me out. He was like, "Yeah, it looks good."
Now, if you could do a timeline of your project, what would you say? Like when you started, how much you worked each month, where you think you'll finish?
Well, I've been drawing even before the personal project, but once the personal project started, I would say that's when I started dedicating certain drawings to the personal project, and I think at least I had a drawing a week. I got to pick out all the ones that I want to put on the board because obviously I can't use all of them, but yeah. And then, yep, I got the supplies at home. I just need to put everything together.
Now, how did you manage your time, or how are you planning to manage your time to get it done by the 18th?
I'll probably finish it over spring break, honestly, because
That sounds good.
I got a lot of homework and then practice, and so there's not a lot of time. But spring break will probably get done.
And do you think you have good self-management skills, or are they improving, or what would you say
Yeah,
about that?
I would say that I have good self-management skills. I'm very organized with everything, and I'm very I take in how much time to do something, and then I plan ahead.
Okay, so do you feel like you met your goal, and how?
Yeah, I did. I feel like I went above and beyond my goal. I have these two shirts that I made that have the aliens on them, and I wore the other one on. I wore one of them on school on Monday, and I got really good feedback on it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
everybody liked it. They're like, "Oh, can you give me one?" I was like, "Well, it's gonna cost you." But I also have these stickers, and I feel like I'm gonna use those, add those on on the table, and then have my poster board.
Are
And
you
then,
going to wear your shirt?
I don't know if I'm gonna wear my shirt. I
Mm.
don't. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna have them on display.
Okay. What forms of communication did you use in this project?
Like I said earlier, is probably getting opinions on how things
Mhm.
look for my friends.
Are you sensitive about that, or does it bother you to get negative feedback?
No, I don't think so. I think it just pushes me harder to fix it and make it so it look appealing to others.
Are you good at critiquing your own artwork?
Um, yeah, sometimes if I know what's wrong with it, but if I don't, then I'll ask my mom, my dad, or my friends or something, and they'll tell me, oh well, I think you should do this or maybe change that and stuff, and then I go off that and then change it.
What thinking skills did you use, or organizational skills?
Is that the
Thinking like the sketchbook or something like that.
Yeah, thinking pretty much sketching out. I did most of my sketches out on paper, and then that's when I would move after the sketches were done. I'd move onto the computer. But yeah, it's basically sketching out what they would look like and brainstorming. And I actually found this website that you can mix things together for inspiration for drawing. So that kind of helped out a lot too.
Oh, nice. Do you remember what it was, the website?
No, it was a random pop-up ad,
Okay.
and so I used that. But it was like a generator. It was pretty cool.
So do you feel like your product will be successful, your display?
Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of the supplies at my house, and I'm excited. I want to print out the pictures from CVS, so they're nice and laminated and stuff.
Mhm.
And then after that, I'll probably take them back and I want to frame them.
What did you learn from doing this project that you could use in the future?
Time management, and probably just sticking with what you were going to do in the first place. I feel like that really helped me out because if I just gave up and everything, then I probably wouldn't have half the drawings I have done now.
Do you think you'll use art in the future?
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to start a clothing line.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna go to IU for graphic design and
Mhm.
marketing.
And what kind of clothing line? Like,
Just like streetwear, just like long sleeves, sweatshirts, sweatpants, stuff like that.
you could start your own business then if you do your
Mhm.
marketing. Okay, what IB learner profiles did you use?
Thinker and Inquirer. I feel like I applied those to when I was doing my project.
And what ways did you apply those?
Thinking was brainstorming, and then inquiring. I want to say when I got ideas from others and everything.
So, what would you say in your end product? Like, what do you anticipate about the day where you have the exhibition? Like, how that's going to go? If you're going to answer questions, what kind of questions do you think people ask you when they come look at your stuff?
I think some of the questions would be like, how long did it take you to do this, and how long have you been doing this, and what does this picture mean, what does that picture mean, and stuff like that. But I think it's gonna go good. Hopefully those stickers that I ordered will come in so I can like pass them out to people.
Oh,
And
that'd be
yeah, that'd
fun. That'd be really great. Well, it's been a pleasure to work with you, and I can't wait to see your artwork. It's going to be really fun.
be cool. Thank you.
Uh-huh.